Last time on Cyberphile. We started our random quest in Termina, finding some magic beans, the postman's hat, the Great Fairy's mask, and an empty bottle. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask Randomizer. I think today we're gonna try and knock out some minigames. If the game lets us. I'm not sure if you can do the archery minigames or not if you have a bow. But those should get us some good items to get started, hopefully. So yeah, I basically just want to knock out as much of the in-town stuff as possible. Let's just go ahead and do the treasure chest shop. It should be relatively easy. Knock on wood. And you can do this 4 times, one for each form of Link. And there's a random treasure chest here each time. So. Oh, also included in the comments, I will have a little, the tracker that comes with each thing. So you'll be able to track and see how I'm doing, which items I've got, which items I need to get yet. So you can check that out. I'll try to keep that updated as we go. Basically how this works, and I'm doing a piss poor job, it's like a maze where the walls come up around you, and you don't really know until you get close to each of the walls. But it looks like there's something good in that chest, if we could just make it. Oh no. We're gonna have to do that one again. 20 rupees is pretty steep. There better be a damn good item in there. I should say 20 rupees is pretty steep at this point in time. And I think this is random each time, the way the walls come up. Not 100% sure. I don't think it's supposed to be. Like in the normal game. Could be wrong though. Again, I'm no Majora's Mask speedrunner expert or anything. I just really like the game. It's my favorite Zelda game and one of my favorite games of all time. Boy, what a fucking runaround, huh? Let's see what we got. Fucking 50 rupees. Oh, I guess it's a net win of 10 rupees. Whoopee. Alright, so nothing good there for while in human form. Or I guess highly in form. But let's see, let's do the Honey and Darling shop. I know that we can do that. This one there's a reward for day 1 and for all 3 days, I believe. So, let's do this. Oh, I need a bomb bag in order to play. So maybe we'll swing by the bomb shop. The shops are not randomized. I think there's an option so that you can make it randomized, but... Alright, can we play here even though we don't have a bow? No, okay. So we can't do that minigame either. I was mistaken. We can go hop over to West Clocktown though and get the bomb bag, I'm pretty sure. It's not hidden behind something like it was in Ocarina. You can just literally walk up and buy bombs right from the get-go. Which is how it was in older Legend of Zeldas, actually. Go, bomb bag, 50 rupees. Sweet. Alright, so now we have access to bombs, which is always good, and it also lets us do the Honey and Darling shop, so let's go ahead and do that and see what item we can get from there. Alright, so now you're gonna let me play. I think this is the Bomb Chew Gallery. Alright, so usually I do pretty well at these, but every now and again there's a flub. I guess we'll see what happens. I like to just stand still and time my bomb chew drops. They're like bombs that climb up walls. Kinda neat. not really useful, like ever, except for when the game makes you use them. I might have been a little early on that one, yeah. It's okay, it'll come back around. This will pick up speed as we go. Alright, I think I just have that one that I missed. I'm just gonna wait for it to go all the way around, honestly. That should do it, right? Oh, I missed it again, a little early. There we go. So you have to get perfect all 3 days for the best reward. Or for the 3-day reward anyway. Since it's random, I don't know if it's gonna be the best reward. Okay, 50 rupees. Not great, but what can you do? Got some rupees. I'm trying to think, I don't think there's much else we can do in Clocktown. Oh, that's not true, actually. Over here, there's, we can talk to Madame Aroma. She gives you the cafe mask so that you can start looking for the missing guy, cafe. But here, maybe she'll give us something else. Oh, is this guy gonna be in my way? Yeah, so, okay, this is a pain in the ass. I thought I could just walk in and get myself my mask, but because Gorman is here, I'm kind of fucked. Okay, so I'll have to come back. Maybe just a little bit too late. I think the mayor's office opens at 10. I should have been right on at 10. Alright, so I think we're actually just gonna head back into Termina Field and just do as much as we can with what we have. I think we might head towards the southern swamp. There's at least one grotto there that we can hit, and we can also get water, so we can hit some of the magic bean spots around Termina Field. Up here we're actually gonna get a cutscene. If you've never played Majora's Mask, you don't really know about Majora's Mask, I highly suggest you play it first. It's an amazing game. But I've played it to death, so this randomizer is a lot of fun for me. So basically the Skull Kid, this imp, he steals Majora's Mask from the Happy Mask salesman, and it's embedded with an evil power. So now we're trying to stop him. But here's a little backstory. So we have Tattle, as our fairy, and then Tail, get it? Tattletale. That's her sister. So Tail and I drew this with the Skull Kid when we first met him. He told us that he had been fighting with his friends and that they'd left him all alone. And this actually plays into the bigger story. It's not just like a backstory-y cutscene thing. It's actually super important. But we'll get to that later. Also, in all the cutscenes, though my fairy is green, all the cutscenes she's going to appear white. So, let's keep that in mind if you're trying to follow along to the story, which is going to be out of order and a little discombobulated, but Majora's Mask is kind of open, so it honestly doesn't matter what order you do the story in, really. Oh look, everybody's warm-ish. I don't know, he's still shaking pretty bad. We got the Conostona wagon log. And look, they became friends. How cute. And this is actually, this is the same character, Skull Kid here. Is the same guy from Ocarina of Time. So you'll see that there's little imps in the woods in Ocarina of Time. I'm sure it was because he was always playing tricks, so nobody wanted to play with him. But to do what he did just because of that? He's a little bit mischievous. Lost his friends. 'Cause a bit too harsh with his pranks. Or something. And there it is, the titular mask. Once he got his power. You can actually slash this for some roops. Because why not? Okay, so there's an item up in the tree, but we can't really get to it. At least I can't really, because there's like a bat that's blocking the way, so we need like a bow and arrow or the Deku Mask. Something that we can shoot to get rid of that guy. Got an important chest here, let's see what it is. Alright, we got the Mountain Title Deed. Doesn't really help us out right now. That's part of a large trading quest. It's a side quest that gets you a bunch of pieces of heart in the normal game. But in order to trade it, you need to have the Goron mask. And you also need to be all the way in the ocean area, which I guess we could actually get to. Okay, and this is spring water, so we're actually gonna grab some of this for hitting the magic bean spots. In fact, it would be really great if we found the Deku Mask, because the Deku Mask is the only thing you need to get the Song of Soaring. That would help us out a lot. Actually, this water bottle I might have to empty, because if I do some of the southern swamp stuff, I'm gonna need a free bottle. Unless I find another one, which I think is pretty unlikely. So basically, Skull Kid has gone around causing havoc everywhere. The swamp is now poisoned. What's on top of there? It's normally a piece of heart. I think it's just 20 rupees. Okay, so not a huge problem. Each Deku Scrub, except the one in the cities, sells something different. Sells magic beans to Deku Scrubs. Now those items are usually randomized. The items that they sell, so. These statues function as quick save points, and they also let us, once we do get the Song of Soaring, which lets you teleport, we can teleport between any owl statue that we've opened up before. So. So basically what's happening is that there's a pictograph contest, and we can't really do that unless we get the tour guide, because you need to take a picture while on the tour guide's boat, or during the tour rather. That's not really going to help us out anyway, because it's highly unlikely we'll get the pictograph box. Instead, we need to go in through here. And we're going to find one of the old hags, the old hag who runs the tour thing. We'll have to find her first by following the monkey. And then, after that, we would go on the tour. But basically, we need to find her, find out that she's in pain, and then tell her sister, who would give us a red potion to heal her. But it's unlikely that we'll get the items that we need to do this. We do have a bottle though, so I can just buy a potion. So she's gonna complain. I was just minding my own business, picking mushrooms, when BAM! Got hit from behind. Pesky Skull Kid. Did you think an old hag wouldn't recognize him if he hit his face? Oh, to think he's that powerful. No, I can't even move. Don't you have anything that gives you energy? So yeah, she's specifically looking for a red potion. So we can go get a free item from her sister up here. Kotake, I think? I don't know, one's Kome, one's Kotake. I always mix the two up. So let's see what item we get here. Welcome. My potions work very well, they do. Tell her about Kome. What's that? The Skull Kid got to Kome? That's ridiculous. If it's just the Skull Kid, then what harm could he possibly do? Well, if that's true, take this potion to her. But instead, she gave us another piece of heart. We just can't get away from these pieces of heart. Okay, so We're gonna dump out our spring water for now. We're gonna have to buy a red potion. Okay, now we can go feed this to Kome. And see what we get, so... The Lost Woods is a maze, like it always is in Legend of Zelda games. And if you go the wrong direction, you'll just wind up back at the beginning. So you gotta follow the monkey to get through the maze. Every day the maze is a little different, and in fact we'll have to come back here on day 2 because there's a grotto with a treasure chest in it. Which could have an item that we need. So the randomized items could be anything. They could be pieces of heart, they could be important items or masks, or they could just be rupees. So, basically, we can't afford to leave any stone unturned if we aim to beat the game. Or if we aim... Excuse me, if we aim to get 100%. Okay, so, here we go. Give her the potion. Look at her little teeth. She's actually a boss enemy in Ocarina of Time with her sister. You saved me. I'm the Swamp Tour Guide. I run the boat cruise, so come by if you want a free ride. Okay, so I think that's where I'm going to end this episode. I will see you on the next episode back, and we'll get our reward from her. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more Cyberphile content. And if you like this video, show me with that little thumbs up button. If you liked this video, you might like one of my other videos. You can click right on the boxes to jump to them. Cyberphile, offline.